here is your market update as of the end of June 2022 in the Florida Keys. Stay tuned. So here we are. This is the updated set of stats. It is covering the period of time between January and June of this year, and it's versus the same period of time last year. So we are continuing to see over here, if hopefully you can see that, in the Keys wide market. I'm going to focus on a few things. The sales are down, right? And that's the same thing that we saw last time, I think through the end of March when I did a video. And interestingly, the sales price is still up, so that's happening still. And the next, really the big things we were talking about though, are the number of sales down and the listed properties, the inventory down. However, the inventory is down far less than it was. And last time, the only individual marketplace that was actually up was the lower Keys. Now, the middle Keys is starting to show up, and so is the upper Keys. So it is pulling this overall negative number closer to being positive. So we're potentially, anyway, here starting to see this shift. As I was saying, this would probably happen because normally there's an inverse relationship between sales, which would be buyers, right, and the inventory, which would be sellers. So that's supply and demand. So the buyers would be the demand for homes or property in the Keys, and the sellers would be the supply. And it was unusual last time because they were both going down at the same time. And while technically it's still happening overall here, it's happening less, and we're starting to see that relationship assert itself, and we're starting to see the supply rise. If this continues, which I expect it will, we should start to see this average sales price. It'll probably start increasing by a lower percentage, but it should start decreasing as well at some point. So that would be the next step. So that's what's going on. I believe this has been going on in other markets, but here in the Keys, it is starting to happen as well. So here we go. Buckle up.